to welcome you on behalf of the United Nations Office for Sustainable Development. As we look at the current world situation, our deep concerns with the connected challenges like climate change, inequality, resource insecurity, and digital transformation. Artificial intelligence, AI, offers much of various opportunities, including for smart water management, cleaner energy, sustainable food solutions, and resilient cities. However, technology must be guided by human values. Ethical AI, global citizenship, and inclusive education are essential to ensure that innovation protects dignity, advances equity, and serves the common good. Water energy food nexus reminds us that sustainable development cannot be achieved in silos. Our responses must be integrated, coordinated, and grounded in partnership.
On behalf of Superintendent Do Sung-hoon, I have the privilege of leading a delegation of a high school student from Incheon. It is a great honor to welcome you to our UN Side Event Forum here in New York. Today, our students are here not only to present, but also to listen and learn from all of you. We believe that even small ideas can make a meaningful difference when we cooperate. I hope today's forum will inspire all of us to build a better and more sustainable future together.
Such gatherings provide a valuable platform where young generation can seriously reflect on how they respond to diverse challenges we now face. This is because future generations must be at the forefront of shaping the future. More importantly, such platforms help contribute a strong sense of global citizenship by encouraging young participants to engage with global issues and contribute to meaningful and creative solutions. Dear colleagues, our tools will only ever be as wise as the value we bring to them. So let us make certain that when future generations ask what we placed at the center of our choices, the answer is unmistakable. We placed humanity there.
About the SDGs, if you think about what we have to achieve by 2030, automatically you got to think about the connections and interconnections and the nexus. That's very clear. What's challenging for us is dealing with the trade-offs and the operationalizing the nexus concept when it comes to implementation, when it comes to decision making. We are in the midst of the fourth industrial revolution. We are very excited about our computational capacity, unprecedented capacity to measure, do remote sensing, understanding what is going on around the world, dealing with big data, processing everything. So things have changed significantly, and we have a lot of power. But that power itself, or the fourth industrial revolution, which is supposed to address some of the problems we created in the previous industrial revolutions, come with also impacts. All the innovations that we have help us make things more efficient, create opportunities out of the nexus, and that's something that we should adopt. So that if we adopt that nexus thinking, then we just don't blindly think one technology is good or bad. The way we use a technology determines if that technology is our friend or our enemy.
Today's session begins with a simple but important idea. Technology alone does not determine our future, as you may already have thought about. Our future depends on the value. As you may notice, humanity at the center. Why is that? We have to put value first in how we decide, and relationship, we have to be aware of relationship, guiding how technology is developed and used. So the question is therefore, not only what can AI do, it is also what should AI do. Should is very important part here. For whom? and under whose guidance? Global citizenship gives us an ethical starting point. It reminds us that local decisions can have global consequences and that innovation should protect human dignity, very importantly, promote inclusion, and serve the common good.
The Gyeongju Action Plan made a simple claim. Our primary identity is human. Not our nationality, not our sector, not our technology. Before anything else, we belong to one another. That claim was not naive in 2016, and it is not naive now. AI has only made it more urgent. The youth innovators presenting shortly prove the commitments work. They are not waiting for governance to catch up. They are building what we need now and will need in the future. Humanity at the center is not a slogan. It is a design constraint.
We devised 3 solutions: waste heat reuse, immersion cooling, and the digital solidarity funds and youth hub initiative. The first system that we designed is the tree waste heat reuse system, linking the data centers and smart farms. Data centers usually release waste heat through cooling water, creating a problem of the low-grade wastewater disposal. Hence, we reuse this surplus thermal energy to heat smart farms, providing a sustainable heating for them throughout the year.
Our plan scales from designing tech systems to optimizing monitoring and expanding use hubs, ultimately achieving green infrastructure. In conclusion, we must learn how to use AI wisely in a way that serves the common good of humanity. At the same time, we believe that we, as humans, bear the responsibility for the environmental impact caused.
AI adoption rapidly accelerates. The massive data centers powering them have huge environmental costs and fast-growing tech hubs like my hometown of Shenzhen. Our first suggested solution is a closed-loop liquid cooling system. Instead of spraying or evaporating water into the air, a sealed loop of coolant runs directly over the server chips, absorbs heat, and is cooled back down by the outside air. To turn our overall vision into reality, we've designed a 3-phase roadmap based on the current and future progress in Shenzhen, starting in 2026 and reaching full strategic alignment by 2030, ensuring Shenzhen's AI boom and data center build-out is truly sustainable. Just as important are the small, everyday steps that we as students, individuals, and communities can take to make a difference.
Research highlights that the number one factor in youth settlement is access to quality jobs. Unfortunately, the old downtown area is failing to provide these opportunities. As new town developments draw away resources and people, Junggu is losing its vitality. Thus, the primary problem isn't a lack of youth startup policies, it is the fragmentation of information.
Our platform is built around 4 core features. The Youth Support Program consolidates youth policies and local opportunities into a unified hub. The Policy Proposal Center allows young people to submit ideas directly, ensuring they have a genuine voice in shaping the policies made for them.
Green spaces take many forms, and among them we chose parks, the type most easily accessible to children in their daily lives, as a starting point for our solution.
We also conducted a survey of parents of elementary school students in Incheon. According to the results, more than half of the parents said that their children do not have enough green spaces to play safely.
Using generative AI, we created landscape visualization images to help illustrate how Gajong Park could look after the redesign.
Our proposal combines AI, urban planning, and vertical farming into a singular framework. First, AI and urban data are used to identify communities experiencing food accessibility challenges. Next, suitable redevelopment opportunities are identified through strategic site selection. Our contribution is using data-driven planning to help determine what future investments can have the greatest impact.
Where should these solutions go, and what kind of support would make them sustainable? That is where this dashboard comes in. At first, the dashboard would be used by government agencies, planners, and community partners. It brings together urban data such as food access, population, income, transportation, existing community resources, and possible redevelopment sites.
We're past the idea phase, and everyone has talked about how to really create action and drive from idea to change. The issue was that our food systems that we see in the US, but frankly globally, are not really prepared to feed the future. In some ways, our supply chain is absolutely incredible. It's a marvel of the modern world in that it has accomplished almost exactly what we set out to build as a human race 100 years ago. And then we took samples and sent them to the University of Auburn to get nutritional data back, hoping that it would be similar. And what we saw was not only was it similar, but it was actually healthier. There was actually higher nutritional content in the vertical farmed produce. And that was when we realized that we didn't just have an opportunity to do something, but really had a responsibility to try and help create this technology so that it can be delivered all around the world.